iOS 27 Beta 6 is out. Here's what's new. ChatGPT for teens launches with protections and features to promote healthy use. Peacock is delaying streaming service to increase brightness. Details here. Apple Wallet driver's license coming to these new states. And Apple will launch 10 new products this month for the September event. All of this and more in today's video. So this week we did see the release of iOS 27 Beta 3, Beta 6, and also a lot more betas like macOS 27 Beta 6, WatchOS 27 Beta 6, and more. So obviously, you can download the betas if you want. But yeah, for the new details, we first have that now we have pinned messages and user interface bug for Beta 5 appears to be resolved in Beta 6. So in Beta 5, when you used to go to the Messages app on iPhone or even sometimes on Mac, apparently, I didn't try that out. It was like a weird thing because, for example, let's say you had pinned messages for or pinned conversations on top. It was like a little weird bug where it showed like a little blur, or like that, like the little. It was weird. I can't even describe it. I'm trying to find a picture from Brandon Butch at YouTube, but yeah, he's a really good YouTuber. But still, like as you can see, it looks really weird. I don't even understand it. It's weird. And I even encountered this bug myself. Sadly, I didn't take a screenshot, but even when I clicked on it, it didn't work. So yeah, that bug is thankfully fixed. We also do have an updated iOS notification animation. So basically, the old one was slightly less slow. I didn't notice it when I updated to Beta 6. We also do have an update preview icon on Mac, matching the iOS from last week. So as you can see, as you all know, last week we did get a new preview icon for iPhones. Now it's also on Mac. We also do have like Golden Gate Dev and Golden Gate Evening dynamic wallpapers join Sunset and Night versions. So yeah, you can do that on Mac. And yeah, it's honestly just everything new in iOS 27. As we all know, every year almost, like after Beta 5, it's mostly just like little changes, like really small changes and bug fixes. So yeah, honestly, we can expect that all the way till the RC. The RC, we do see major changes. For example, let's say that features that are exclusive to the newer iPhones, we'll see them usually on the RC. So yeah, Apple doesn't want to make them. So yeah, the next thing we might be seeing is the RC. Now for the upcoming releases, so recording this, it's August 20th, 2026. As we all know, last week the industry released Beta 5. Now that, like I said last week, we'll be seeing weekly schedules, and I still think that we're continuing. So as we all know, last week I made a video. This week I'm back, so yeah, I'm back with weekly videos. So anyways, but still, I think next week we'll be seeing Beta 7 of iOS 26. Or iOS 27, so yeah, it's basically we'll be seeing either 24 or 23, we'll be seeing Beta 7. Should be really similar to Beta 6. Little bug fixes, and yeah, hopefully they fix more bugs. And then on the 31st, we'll be seeing, I think, Beta 8, which I think, my personal opinion, should be probably the last beta. The last beta we'll be seeing, or maybe now that I think about, maybe next week we'll see Beta 7 and then we'll just skip for 2 weeks. But anyways, it could be different, we don't know. So next week we should be seeing another beta. That's for sure. And then on the 31st, there's two possibilities. We could see that Apple skips it, and on the 7th we'll see the Apple event, and that's when we come to the RC. Or maybe on the 31st we see the Beta 8, and then next week RC. I personally think that Apple will just have a 2-week schedule. So after Beta 7, we'll probably be seeing nothing for the week of the 31st. And then actually the day on Labor Day, which I don't think it's going to be on Labor Day. I think it's not Labor Day because it's a holiday in the United States. On Tuesday, September 8th, we should be seeing the Apple event on Cupertino. So yeah, at the same time, once the Apple event, the iPhone Fold and the iPhone 18 Pro are getting announced, it should be coming to the RC, which we'll be seeing new updates. And then I think, for my personal prediction, the day we'll be seeing the final release of iOS 27, which has been such a good update with Siri AI, it should come out on September 14th, 2026. Mark your calendars, that's my official prediction. September 14th, 2026. I personally do think that that's the day that we should be seeing iOS 27. I'm even putting it on my calendar as we speak, it's honestly crazy. But yeah, I personally do think that day should be the day that iOS 27 comes up to the public. So yeah, okay. Make sure you have that. So that after that, you'll probably see that same week the release of iOS 7.1 Beta 1. So yeah, we should be seeing a lot of new features because the first beta always need a lot of features in the first beta. So after that, we'll be seeing probably betas throughout September and October, and probably near the end, like the week up to 26th of October, we should be seeing the final release of iOS 27.1. And then that week, we'll be seeing iOS 27.2, and then iOS 27.2 doesn't come out usually till like December 7th or December 14th. And then after that, they just take a break for Christmas. So yeah, those are the upcoming things for the rest of the year. Now let's talk about this week's Apple news. So first we have that ChatGPT has released a new teen version that launched with protections and promote healthy use. So basically, let's say if your teen wants to use ChatGPT, which who doesn't? ChatGPT is the best tool ever, but still, let's say your teen wants to use ChatGPT. Thankfully, you can make a teen account. So basically, when you're setting up their account, you'll mark their age, for example, like a 13 to 14 or 15-year-old, or even a 16-year-old. You'll mark their age and basically say, oh, but they're a teen, right? So basically, that you'll connect their account with your account. And you'll be able to monitor, for example, you can do time management for quiet hours. So you can schedule hours when ChatGPT can be used. For example, you can put, from like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. You cannot use ChatGPT. That way they're not using the phone at night. You can also put study hours. So for example, let's say they study their homework from like 5 to 7 p.m. In those hours, ChatGPT will it'll help them with studying and stuff like that. So also really nice, and also you can also improve them all for everyone, produce instead of content, and just like stuff about sexual stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, basically you can like adjust it how you want it. So honestly, kind of really nice. And yeah, if you have a team, you can now use it. Now you guys can use ChatGPT. We also have news that Peacock is now the latest streaming service to increase prices. Thank you. You know, we all wanted this. This stinks. Okay, so first let me think. Let's see what was increased. So first, now we have that Peacock now costs $3 more per month. So obviously Peacock's only been on the US. So for you guys in the UK, Australia, India, South Africa, Germany, everywhere, I've seen my YouTube analytics. Yeah, Peacock's not available to you. But for you guys in the Americas, you American people, it's now Peacock now costs $3 more per month. So under Peacock's new pricing, the entry select plan now costs $8.99 per month or $89.99 per year. So it went up from $7.99 a month or right now it costs basically $90 per month and $9 per month, right? $9 and $90 per year. Okay, so that's for you to pay $90. Bam, you have it for the entire year. And in the old pricing was $8 a month and $80 per year. So it just went up $10, and the other one went up $1. So okay, really nice. Now we have Peacock Premium rises from the $10.99 to $12.99. So Peacock Premium with probably no ads, and that costs $12.99 per month. While its annual pricing comes up from $199 to $129. So it's significantly higher. But probably I think I know why. Because Peacock and YouTube Premium are turning up. Oh well, it's different because YouTube Premium, basically, let's say you have a YouTube Premium like a subscription, right? We all know YouTube Premium is ad-free, downloading, and you can play music in the background, right? That's basically YouTube Premium. So if you have YouTube Premium, I think you can get Peacock as well. So basically, as long as they don't raise YouTube Premium prices, I think it's honestly really good, because for YouTube Premium, I think YouTube Premium is like right now like $12.99 per month. I don't know. Check me down in the comments, but still it's $12.99 per month right now in the United States. So basically, when you get YouTube Premium, I think it comes with a bundle with Peacock for no additional cost. So really nice. You can see, like, for example, all the Sunday night football games, stuff like that. So who doesn't want more TV for the same price? But hopefully they don't change the pricing, because as we all know, Peacock, yeah, they've raised it up. So I don't like this, but okay, what are we gonna do? That's the only way we can watch Sunday night football. We also have news that Apple Watch driver's license are coming to these new states next. So as we all know, in Apple Watch you can add your driver's license. So basically you can enroll it with your driver's license, and yeah, it's only available in specific states in the United States only. So basically now we have a new state. In 5 years since Apple has announced this feature, we now have expanding. And right now the states that are currently confirmed to work on driver's license support is Kentucky, which is launching in summer of this year, North Carolina, which is coming in early 2027, Oklahoma is in the works, but its launch is to be decided, Utah is in the works also, but it's to be decided, Virginia is in the works, Connecticut's status is uncleared, but it's previous partner of Apple, and Mississippi is also the same thing as Connecticut. So basically, yeah, that's what's happening right now. Yeah, so basically, if you live in Kentucky, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Utah, Connecticut, or Mississippi, those things might be coming out soon. So yeah, you can now put your driver's license if you live in those states. I think right now the ones that have not been received from Apple are Indiana, Vermont, New Jersey, Florida, South Carolina, Tennessee, Missouri, Nevada, Wyoming, and Texas. So those are the only ones that probably are not in. So yeah, basically if you live in states, you don't have it, but hopefully support keeps adding out over the years, because it's also a really nice feature. Apple will be launching 10 new products next month. As we all know, next month is September, Apple's biggest month of the year. They've released everything: iOS 27, Apple Watches, AirPods Max, sometimes even a special product, and the iPhones, right? So it's the biggest month of the year. So first, here are the things we should be expecting for this year. We have the iPhone 18 Pro, which is expected to have a new vapor cooling chip inside, and the A20 Pro chip, which is really nice. We also have the iPhone 18 Pro Max, same thing, bigger screen. iPhone Ultra, which is going to be the first foldable iPhone Apple has ever made in their history, and it's going to be the size of a passport, so yeah, it's going to be really interesting. We also have the Apple Watch Series 12. It's probably gonna have some upgrades with the Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch Series 3. And we also have the Apple Watch Ultra 4, which hasn't gotten an update since 2024. So yeah, that's a nice update there. Those are the things we're expecting. Additionally, we also reporting some other things that might be expecting next month. So we also could be, these are rumors, the other ones are probably confirmed. These are rumors. And we'll be seeing the new Apple TV 4K to just add support for Apple Intelligence. A new HomePod, same thing, Apple Intelligence. HomePod Mini 2 and HomePod 3, same thing, Apple Intelligence. And a new HomePad, which basically is going to be a little circle with like basically an iPad on top, and it's going to have a screen. So yeah, really nice. And those are the things we could be expecting next month. And which one are you excited for the most? I'm mostly excited for the HomePad and the iPhone Fold, which is going to be really nice. So iPhone Ultra. In other news, we also got the next, the Apple Watch Activity Challenge supports national parks. So basically, Apple Watch mostly every month or every few weeks, they have an activity challenge where basically, if you run, for example, 3 miles, you get this nice new ring, or like this kind of like little award, but it's on the phone. So yeah, really nice. So the next activity that is that it earned it is basically the new the 2026 National Parks Challenge that is set for Sunday, August 23. So basically tomorrow, this video will be coming out on August 22. And if you're watching this video in the future, it's already too late, but still, this video will be coming on the 22. So basically you have tomorrow, and tomorrow will be coming out. So really nice. And the way you can earn this reward is a walk in the park, or a run, or hike, or wheelchair push. Just record one of these workouts in 20 minutes or more in August 23. So basically, if you walk basically 20 minutes or more on August 23rd, you get the ring. So yeah, really nice. I might try that myself out here. WhatsApp is also working on customizable emoji reaction sets on iOS. So basically, as we all know, we do have like I think that Memoji, not that Memoji, but like the generate emoji, when you can generate your personal emojis with Apple Intelligence. And now apparently WhatsApp is also working on customizable emoji reaction sets on iOS. So basically on the Apple WhatsApp for iOS, we may be seeing this next. So you can like customize the emoji, for example, like the laughing emoji. You can move the teardrops, or you can like make the face, like you can customize it. So that'd be really nice, and this should be coming out WhatsApp soon. We also have news that Meta AI is now available as a more capable desktop for Mac. So as we all know, Meta AI is Meta's AI, basically, literally, that's it. So Meta AI is literally everywhere, in every single Meta app, even WhatsApp, you have like a little chat. Instagram is always in the little chat section, Facebook as well, I think. I haven't seen it in Messenger, but yeah, Meta AI is everywhere. So now we obviously there's probably like a Meta app alone for iPhone, but now apparently it's coming for Mac. So it's gonna be more capable. It's gonna be like, it's gonna join the crowded field of AI apps for Mac. As we all know, in Mac we do have ChatGPT, Grok, right? Not ChatGPT and Gemini. So ChatGPT basically controls your computer. Gemini is more just a regular AI, and the Meta is just gonna be the same thing. So yeah, if you use Meta AI, which I've never heard anyone use Meta AI, you're gonna use it for your Mac. And last but not least, we have the Moto Snap and the magnetic wireless charger leaks. Hopefully a sign of a more Q2 coming. They're copying Apple. As we all know, we did see the Google Snap a few years ago, I think last year, which was basically like a little snap that connected to your Google phone, and it literally was just a rip-off of MagSafe. And now we have a new Moto Snap, which is, we know where this is coming from. Moto Snap, MagSafe. Dude, it's just, oh my goodness. And it looks the same, as you can see from the pictures here on my phone. It looks exactly the same. We'll be having the little Motorola screen in the middle, and yeah, it's USB-C at least, but proposed saying it's going to be Q2, which I think MagSafe right now is only Q1, so it should be Q2, which is obviously an upgrade from the Apple phones, but oh my goodness, poor Apple. Everyone's copying their only feature that sounds really good. And that's everything that we saw from this week. We did see the release of iOS 27 Beta 6, which had very new features and changes. ChatGPT for teens launches with protections and features to promote healthy use. Peacock is latest streaming service to increase prices. And Apple Wallet driver's license coming to these states next. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.